What's up, everybody? DJ Boozadelic here with Inside the Music, and today I have another special guest, my brother Commando Joe. Commando Joe, how are you doing, and what's happening?
Yeah, man, we're here, man, giving thanks for life, you know what I mean? You know, we have to give thanks and praise unto the Most High each and every time, especially for this precious gift called life, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, once you get up in the morning and you can breathe, you can eat, you can move, you can talk, you know what I mean? You have to give thanks for that, you know?
Most definitely. So, the first question I have for you, the name Commando Joe. How did you come about the name Commando Joe for your artist name?
Well, growing up, you know, growing up, we grew up militant, militant. So all of my friends, you know what I mean, we have a militancy about us, you know what I mean? So all of my friends, we have militant names. So I end up with the name Commander Joe, 'cause, Commander is a fighter, like in the army, the commander is a special fighter, you see what I'm saying? You know, so we grew up getting that name. And trying to get that name, it never changed. It's always be Commander Joe, you know what I mean? You know, so that's how I come
All
up with it.
right. So, okay, so I was smiling and almost start laughing myself because I know we're about the same age. I think you got me by a year. And
Man, I'm
you
27,
said
man.
that word,
I'm
you said that
27.
word militant.
Yeah.
And I myself went through my phase where I was like militant. I remember I used to have the red, black, and green beads and the clenched fist around my neck. I used to always stay like that. And so people don't understand, how much that actually drove us, man, because if you had any kind of consciousness back then, you didn't like what you were seeing that was happening with everybody and the especially to our people in general. So it's like we took this stance, and in much of your music, I say all of your music, you're talking about some serious issues. So I can definitely see where that emanates in your music there.
Yeah, man. That the music, my music, it's all about reality, things that is happening right now in life. You see what I'm saying? That's where I do my music. It has to be real. You have to have a message in the music, things that is happening in our day-to-day life, things that is affecting people, you know what I mean? That's what my music is all about, you know.
All right.
Some
And
music, sometimes I do some music and add a little comedy to it, so that people can laugh, because, based on what's going on in this world right now, it's not easy. So if you can make a few people, even a few people laugh, let and relax. That's what I'm saying. Less stress, you know what I mean? So I add a bit of everything to the music. That's what I'm saying.
yes, definitely. So we're gonna get into some more of your song or some of your songs here pretty soon. So the question I want to ask before we get into the songs itself is, how long have you been an artist?
I've been an artist from a very long time. When I was going to school, I get involved with this music, you know. I get involved in music for a very long time. And at one point I did like, you know, just put it down and say I stopped doing music, and then all of a sudden, sometimes when I'm sleeping, when I say I stopped doing music, music wasn't done with me, because I was like, sometimes I was sleeping and get up out of my sleep and I was like DJing, with my fist like this, like I have the microphone in my hand and doing all sorts of things in my sleep. So I was like, whoa, it looked like I have to continue to do this thing, because what I mean, it just come back to me every time when I try to put it down. Something always happen and music always come back to me. So I say, let me just continue on this journey. Yes, I'm saying. So it's been a while. It's been a long time, Been through a lot of things in the music. I mean.
Yes, and I talked to a lot of the artists, and I swear almost everybody I've had on the show so far has mentioned you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Try to I try to link up with all musicians. You know what I'm saying? Give them strength, encouragement, motivate them. Even when I have my own career to deal with, but I try to reach out to everybody and whatever area I can help them, with their music, I'm there for them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
yes, sir.
Mm.
All right. So you've sent me several tracks over the last few weeks. And the first one I have up here is Pedophile.
Yes, man. We have to take a stand, because that's a very terrible thing. See these big grown ass people, molesting the little kids. It's not right. Those people are mentally ill. How can a big grown man, look at these little kids, young innocent kids. Like, what are they thinking? Like, how could you do something like that? So that's terrible because you're destroying the what you call it, mentally, you're destroying the kids, because when you molest them and keep on molesting them, and then when they grow up and all these, the trauma and all that, start to get to them. Some of them end up mad, some of them end up doing drugs. Some of them even end up being molested too because of all those things. So, we have to take a stand. We have to talk these things. Some people are scared to talk it. Some people say, oh, you're so brave. But, I have to talk. I can't keep my mouth shut. So I have to put it in the music and put it out there. To all these pedophiles, just leave the little kids them alone, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely. And I know he's coming from the heart. I've watched the video on this, and he brings the energy on this cut. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and listen to the track, let the audience check it out.
Dirty men.
Let me start this over from the top here.
You little nasty dirty men that going around and molesting the children. Stop it. Poor excuse to be men. Come on and join them again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commando Joe.
Pedophile, stop molest the child. Pedophile, stop molest the child. Pedophile, stop molest the child. Stop ramp with the picnic them. Stop molest the picnic them. Stop rape off the children. Pedophile, stop molest the picnic them. Hear this, yo. Pedophile no got no heart and soul. Them want sleep with 4-year-old. Them want sleep with 5-year-old, 6-year-old or 7-year-old, 9-year-old or 10-year-old. Look how them all wicked and cold. Ramp with the picnic them. Pedophile stop mess with the picnic them. Pedophile stop rape off the picnic them. Pedophile stop mess with the picnic them. Hear this, yo. Me and the enforcer for the pedophile them. When them see me, them have a big problem. I'm going to cut out them man them for them. Feed it to the dogs and the of them. Full time now, they know the picnic them. You know my psychological moment you are cause them. You know my pain and stress, you are cause them. Brain damage, so you are cause them. When they grow up, member, you some molest them. Me sing, pedophile, stop molest the child. Pedophile, stop molest the child. A boy thinking about ramp with the data. Me take a pause, I go to the private area. Go feed it to the dogs and the alligator. Go look a big woman for be your partner. Stop ramp with the picnic them. Pedophile, stop play with the picnic them. Pedophile, stop ramp with the picnic them. Everybody sing, burn them out, cast them a pedophile. Run them out, cast them a pedophile. Shoot them up, call them a sing, pedophile, stop ramp with the child. Pedophile, stop ramp with the child. Me sing, stop ramp with the picnic them. Me sing, stop play with the picnic them. Me sing, stop rape out the picnic them. Stop ramp with the picnic them. Pedophile, ramp with the picnic them. Stop play with the picnic them. Me sing, pedophile, stop play with the child. Pedophile, stop ramp with the child. Stop ramp with the picnic them. stop play with the picnic them. Hear this. Pedophile no got no heart and soul. Them want sleep with 4-year-old. Them want sleep with 5-year-old. Them want sleep with 6-year-old. Look how them man them wicked and cool. All pedophile man fi go down in a hole. Stop ramp with the picnic.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Commando Joe with Pedophile. They have no heart and soul. Yeah, I mean, he said it loud and clear there.
Yeah, man. No heart, no soul, man. How could you going around molesting this 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 12-year-old, all the way up to 16, 17-year-old? No heart, no soul. It need to stop, you know. I'm warning them, you know. DJ, who's at it? I tell them I am the enforcer, you know.
The enforcer.
Yeah, I am the enforcer. Yeah, all these grown-ass men going around molesting these little kids, man. You know, it has to stop. You know what I mean? It has to stop. I have a plan for them, you know.
You have a plan. Yeah, I was listening to that plan. And I remember the first time that I played that track on one of my shows, and I don't think the first time I listened to it, I didn't hear all the words, but I said almost exactly what you said at the start, that we got to stomp them out. We got to eliminate them. There's no place on this earth. And I was listening to the words. I said, that's exactly what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And so now tell me about that beat, because you know, I got this picture of Commando Joe. I always see you like in the fatigues, and you know, you come across like a drill sergeant, but the beat almost seems like you got marching to it, you know, boom, boom.
Yeah, man. That's that beat is actually it's our beat. You know, we own that beat. You know what I mean? We own that track. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So you know you're doing the pedophile song, so you need to send strong message out there. So you have to have that strong beat to go with the message. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
all right. So what do you call that rhythm then?
I call it the purple skunk, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So you hear that Facebook, he owns that beat. So when we play this back, do not mute it, because he is actually the artist that owns the beat. I don't know why they always do that on playback.
Yeah, Facebook, man. That's the way that's what they do, you know what I mean? Yes,
all
man.
Right. So,
we have to get the message out there, you know. So all you little pedophiles coming at you.
It definitely has a message. So you got beware out there, pedophile.
That's what I said. You know, they need to stop it, DJ. Boozadelic, they need to stop it. You know, what's wrong
Most
with it?
Definitely.
What's going on in their mind, you know? How could you see a little child, man, and abuse a little child? You know what I mean? And there's so many adults out there. Go look at big, you hear I tell them, go look at big woman to be a partner. Leave little kids them alone, man. Let them grow. Let them have a life, have a future. You understand?
Definitely. And,
you know?
And for the adults out there that aren't actually doing it, but you know people that are actually doing that and participating, you got to be part of the solution there and say something. You got to speak out, you know, because your silence leads to more violence.
Exactly. Tell them to join up with Commando Joe, you know, enforcer, you know, 555-555. You know, CommandoJoe.com. Tell them to link me up. You know, we eradicate all these nonsense that is going on with these people. You understand? So, as DJ Boozadelic say, if you see a pedophile, report a pedophile immediately.
Exactly. So I hear Tori laughing in the background. Big ups, Tori.
Hello.
So now you live down in LA now. Where are you originally from?
Yeah, we at Ontario. Where I'm original from? I'm original from Jamaica, you know. Born and grew in Jamaica. In West End, like Jamaica, you know, like down in like the tourist area, where they call it down like Neville side in Hanover. Up in the hills, where a place where they call Fairmont, you know, that's where I originate from, you know. But after I leave school, you know, I migrate to the big city because that's where most of my family were, you know. So I get it both ways, both, you know, country and town, you know what I mean? I've experienced both ways, you see what I'm saying? So
All right.
I can
So
be
which way,
huh?
which way do you enjoy more, the country life or the city life?
Well, I want to tell you, you know, the country life, you know, it's nice. And I enjoy myself in the city too, but mostly in the country, you know, because, you know, you have the river, the beach and all of that. You know what I mean? You know, soccer, you know, I play a lot of soccer, you know, I was the forward, you know. You know,
Okay.
I kick the ball, when I kick the ball, the goalkeeper have to get out of the way, you know, because if he try to tap, you know, his hands will be broken, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man.
You you look like a pretty solid guy, and I can imagine him being terrified on the soccer field. You look like you should be more out on an American football field, brother.
So, yeah, man. Goalkeeper start, the knees start to, you know, give way when they see me coming with that ball, man. When I
Incoming.
incoming, yes, exactly.
All right. So now, one of the other tracks that I just started playing from you this past week is Goodies.
Okay. Yeah, man. My goodies.
I hear Tori saying, oh, my God. So
Something.
what's the story behind the Goodies, man?
My son, right? The last one. When he hear that truck playing, he come to me and said, Daddy, what do you mean by the goodies? I said, son, you know those like bags with those sweet and those candy and all of that thing. You know, I have to find something quick and fast. You know what I mean? The goodies, man. You know, anything can be the goodies still, you know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
It's just fun, you know. We're trying to bring back the fun in the dancehall era, you know, because the dancehall thing now, right now, everybody talking about guns and killing and all of that. That was not like it, original dancehall is fun. You know, you have a lot
Yeah.
of fun dance when you go to a dance. You know, when you go home, you have to keep talking about that dance because you have so much fun in the dancer. But nowadays, everything changed, and especially the young artists, they're talking a lot of, you know, and dancehall become porn all right now. So we, you know, we out here and trying to bring back the love and the fun and all of that in the dancehall era right now. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you brought that up before we get into your song because yeah, I started playing dance on UK radio about a year ago. And I know, so I was playing a lot of the traditional stuff. You'd have your Barrington Levy's and stuff like that. And then I started getting into some of the new stuff in the record pool. And I'm like, man, this stuff is like gangster hip hop, some of it, With
Exactly.
the yeah. And it's like when did that actually happen and why do you think it happened?
Well, as I said, the younger artists, you know, they believe in the gang banging thing and the shooting thing and all of that. So they are the one who really bring the style and the lyrical content in the music. You know what I mean? And you can't. I mean, like they must remember that artists, we have a responsibility. Some people talking about artists no response to crime, artists no response to killing, but it's a type of music that they put in there. Remember, they have the fans. It's like children live what they learn. So the fans is the same thing, you know, because you have a lot of people following you in the music. And if you come in the music and you say, all right, some people for that, a big gunman, a boss. You know what I mean? That's what the followers gonna gravitate to. So as we as artists, we have a responsibility in the music to put out good music, good content out there, you know, so that people can listen and not gravitate into these madness that I see they're bringing into the reggae music right now. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
I.
If you want to be a gangster, go be a gangster. Don't drag down the music with a gangsterism. You understand what I'm saying? People must know good music, man. The founders, them already set it. You understand? The Bob Marley and all those people already set the music, and they are the foundation. So how comes you know as some little young artists coming at it and want to mash up the thing with them gangster this and people for dead and, you know, wear them pants down at their knee and all of them stuff there. And I show up them dirty underpants to the world. You know, them stuff there, you know, need to cut out of the music. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And that's one of the things that I'm really excited about, and working with all these new artists that are coming along, especially the artists that are close to you, because they all have that positive message in their music, and they all talk the same thing. And it was like, I just love seeing that.
Yeah, man, is that we are forced to reckon with, because right now, we
Yes,
try
sir.
our best, to put out the good work to the people, and good music, conscious music to the world. Even right now in Europe and places like that, the type of music that is coming out of Jamaica right now, they don't want to hear all those things. They want to hear conscious music, good music. That's for
Yes.
the European market and all those places gravitating to, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and have some fun and let goodies play.
Yeah.
Bring some goodies to me, plenty I'm love daily. Yeah, even look on the man tell him, come on, Joe, yeah. Give me the goodies, man, at me outside. We want the goodies from the lady. I want goodies, you must be crazy, yeah. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Jamaican girls, and me want the goodies. American girls, and me want the goodies. Barbados girls, and me want the goodies. Ocean girls, and me want the goodies. Italian girl, want the goodies, yeah. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want it. So bring it on, they coming straight from me bar. Bring it on, they coming straight from me bar. Woman alone, say me want on the land. Bring it on, they coming straight from me bar. Woman alone, say me want on the land. Yeah. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Me just get a call from me baby. She come in and she bring some goodies for me. So give me the goodies, man, and that me I say. Me want the goodies from the lady. I want a man goodies, you must be crazy. Yeah. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies. Yeah, listen, you want see me face like a Christmas tree. Me just get a call from me baby. She come in and she bring some goodies for me. So give me the goodies, man, and that me I say. Give me the goodies, man, and that me I say. Jamaican girls and me want the goodies. English girls and me want the goodies. American girls and me want the goodies. Indian girls and me want the goodies. Barbados girls and me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the yes, woman scream because you got the goodies. Shout because you got the goodies. Jump around because you got the goodies. Shake your booty because you got the goodies. Yeah. Give me the goodies, man, I got the answer. Me want the goodies from the lady. I want a man goodies, you must be crazy. I want a man goodies, you must be crazy. Oh man, give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want it. Woman scream because you got the goodies. Shout because you got the goodies. Shake your booty because you got the goodies. Yeah. Give me the goodies, man, I got me I say. Me want the goodies from the lady. I want a man goodies, you must be crazy. Jamaican girls say me want the goodies. English girls say me want the goodies. Italian girls say me want the goodies. Yeah. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Me just get a call from me baby. She come in and she bring some goodies to me. Yeah. Give me the goodies, me want the goodies. Give me the goodies, me want the woman scream because you got the goodies. Shout because you got the goodies. Shake your booty because you got the goodies. Feel free because you got the goodies. Yeah. Give me the goodies, man, I got me asking. Me want the goodies from the lady. Your eye, you want a man goodies, you must be crazy. So you got the goodies. Bring it. 10 ton of love, grab it up. Yes, sir.
Bring it.
Bring it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I really dig that beat. Y'all recognize that beat. It's kind of got that murder she wrote.
Yeah, man.
Murder she wrote. Yeah. All right. So now that y'all heard that, man, that's one of them just fun songs. I mean, music throughout its history always talked about women, admiring the women and stuff, and Jamaican girls, American girls, and all that. So no matter where you're from, good ladies, we appreciate the goodies.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, just seriously, the time that women take to make themselves look all good like a Christmas present, you know what I'm saying? So yes, love it.
Yes,
that's a banger, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. All right. So I know you've done a lot of work with the different artists, and one of the young artists that you have that you've done something with is my boy Monster Kid. Monster Kid.
Come on, Monster Kid. I'm a general.
Yes.
And he's my general that, Yeah.
Yeah.
We have more collab coming out shortly too. You see what I'm saying? But me and Monster Kid, Yeah, man.
Yeah, he had I had such a great interview with him last week. That was really fun. But so together, you guys have this one track called Woman Beater. And much like Pedophile, you're speaking out against the cowardly men that beat their women.
Me, I defend the little kids, them, and I defend the woman, them, No man is supposed to beat a man. You understand what I'm saying? How you feel beat and abuse the woman? How you feel do that? That's why I tell the woman them say, when them trying to abuse you, them all strong rusty Dutch pot that grandma have in her kitchen. I want them take one of that. When them beat the woman, I want the woman as soon as him turn him back, just give him the Dutch pot right here. You know what I mean? Stop beat up the woman then, and you can't be doing that. So me I defend the woman them straight. And me I defend the little kids them straight. And me I defend them until the day me close my eye. You understand? Because that's not right, bro. If you and the woman have to get up and a fight every day, physically, better you just pack up your little scandal bag and go on, bro. You understand what I'm saying? And you beat up the woman for like he's a kid. Like, you're not even supposed to even eat your kid. Be a talk about that when time we grew up, granny. When time granny I beat you with a belt, bro. We have to run like Usain Bolt down the road, because granny lick hot,
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and roll the track of Woman Beater.
You know long me I tell them to stop beat up the ladies them. How the ladies them bring the babies them. Commando Joe come deal with them case and don't play with them.
You little puss face, ass face, donkey face, rat face, mangoes face, snake face, alligator face. Stop beat up the woman them cause she's a damn disgrace to the human race. Woman said, man them afraid of. Don't them the boy come off the corner. Yeah.
Woman strain them a woman beat them a kill off the woman them how we reach her.
Ever notice someone with them a beat them woman? Them born like say them on the baddest man. The baddest man take out them up on the lawn.
Some boy a treat the woman them like say them a man them all a beat up the woman with some big pipe iron.
You can't wicked for woman and no wicked for man. Beat up woman and can't fight a man. Woman anytime you kick it just kick him back.
So I lick feeling kick. Tell him say I lick, feeling, kick. Girl, all if you do something wrong. No boy no supposed to live for hand. If you sit down and reason it out like a big man. After you are not impeding me. The way them a kill off the woman, them you know it's sick me. Yo, God make Adam and me make Eve on the side. So that's it for me, to every man to eat.
Stop kill woman, you look punk, yo. Stop beat woman, you all fat, yo. Stop box up woman, you all punk, yo. Stop lick woman, you all woman strength, man them afraid of. On them the boy from off the corner. Yeah.
Woman strain them a woman beat her. If them a kill off the woman them how we reach her. Woman a the mother of the earth. From you go this mama earth. Why you have to go down in the dirt? Woman a the mother of the earth. Woman a the mother of the earth. Woman give me good love when me come home at night time. Whisper in my ears that say man tell you give me the right wine. Any boy go this mother hurt you know what kind time. The wait pan the right time but they come from prime time.
See, woman strength, man them afraid of. Gun them the boy from off the corner. Yeah.
Woman strain them a woman beater. If them a kill off the woman, them how we reach ya.
Ever notice some woman when them a beat them woman? Them boy like say them are the baddest man. The baddest man. Say God ever put one the land.
Some boy a treat the woman them like say them a man. Them all a beat up them woman from big by fire.
You can't wicked for woman and no wicked for man. Beat up woman and can't fight a man. Woman anytime they pick it just kick him back.
So I lick, kick, kick. Tell him say I lick, kick, kick. Girl, all if you do something wrong. No boy no supposed to live a hand. If you sit down and reason it out like a big man. After you are not in me, the way them a kill off the woman, them they know it's sickly. Yo, God make Adam and he make Eve man disciple. So that's simple, it's every man to eat.
Stop kill woman, you like a punk, yo. Stop beat woman, you all fuck, yo. Stop box on woman, you all punk, yo. Stop lick woman, you all woman friend, man them afraid of. Gun them the boy from off the corner, yeah.
Woman strain them a woman beater. If them a kill off the woman, them how we reach ya.
Stop kill woman, you like a punk, yo. Stop beat woman, you all fuck, yo. Stop box on woman, you all punk, yo. Stop lick woman, you all punk, yo.
So I lick, kick. Tell him say I lick, kick. Girl, all if you do something wrong. No boy no supposed to live a hand. If you sit down and reason it out like a big man. After you are not in me, the way them a kill off the woman, them they know it's sickly. Yo, God make Adam and he make Eve and disciple.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commando Joe with the song Woman Beater right here on Inside the Music with your boy
DJ Boozadelic.
All right. No boy should lift his hand towards a woman. I can't remember the exact words, but that was the message that was conveyed. That, one of the things coming up that I remember my dad instilled from me from an early age is how much stronger we are than the woman and how wrong it is for us to even think about lifting a hand. I mean, even when we be little kids out there roughhousing, if you have one of them tomboy girls that get the best of you, you could not lay your hands on her. You know what I mean? And so we need to get back to instilling those kind of values.
Exactly, man. Don't beat up the woman, man. Don't beat up the woman, them. You understand? Because there are some man that's abusing women for years, you know? Beating them, blue eye, black eye, pink eye, all sort of eyes them give the woman, you know? So we have to talk the things them, DJ, Boozadelic, we'll not remain silent, So we're gonna put all these things in the music. Understand?
Right.
Stop abusing the woman them. You heard?
Yes. Powerful words from Commando Joe. And he's serious, y'all. Yeah, and that's what I appreciate by these artists such as Commando Joe, because they're speaking on issues in our society, trying to, raise one's awareness, one's consciousness about, it's getting too far away from us. We got to get back to the values of respecting our women, letting our children grow, and just more of that and less of the nonsense. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So as we move on, you have another track called My Life. Is this a story about your life?
Yeah.
All right, tell it.
Most of it, you know what I mean? Most of it, I don't really want to get too much details. But it's like, it was like I was going through something at the moment, with someone who I was with, and I come up with this track, I let them, I just want the person to know that back up. This is my life. Every man and every woman get their life to do whatever, as long as steal, kill, and as long as they're not doing the wrong thing, So don't try to control my life and tell me what to do, when to jump, when to eat, when to run. You can't be doing that to a person. You understand?
Right.
And if you can't get your way with the person, then you start acting crazy, because I'm not a kid. You understand what I'm saying? For you to be telling me, when to jump. You want me to say how high? run. I must just run. When you take a stand and this person know that, it doesn't work like that. I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? Don't try to bring that type of thing. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I wrote that song. Most of the lyrics that I put in the song, this was all about my life and what I was going through at the moment. So I just get in the studio and just put a little thing together, you know what I mean? But,
all right.
The moment.
Yeah, so Cedric the Entertainer was saying, I'm a grown ass man, dog. All right, let's go ahead and roll the track.
I said I'm on it like they know ya, but them not know ya. They run them out so but they act like they run your life and over and over. But them y'all mad now. A girl never know me when me down there on a sofa. A girl never know me when me down there in the gutter. In the gap, the sauce of rice and can't find the butter. I can't buy the clothes, they put on me structure. So me step up and me and make the dollar. One life to live and she want take it over. Like come on, chuck the girl want run me over. Over to me we make me strive and prosper. Because them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better. And you want come take over me life? Gyal love me, make me live my life. Yo, my life, my life. Yo, my life. What if a stress man go through in a life? What if a problem man go through in a life? Jail and prison man go through in a life? What if you for run my life? You better move out of me wage is it well? How where you come from? I must have told me nothing from the way how you walk. You know me can't tell. The way how you move. You know me can't tell. What if you better my life? I'm not come tell me if you run my life. My life, my life. Yo, my life, my life. You want to tell me if you run my life? Me not tell you if you run your life. You want to tell me if you run my life? Me not tell you if you run your life. You want to tell me hope you walk, hope we talk, hope we move. When we run, it don't be like your brain said done. Girl, you look at the wisdom. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better. Yo, you must be mad, you must be insane, girl. You must be mad, you must have sick in your brain. Your crocodile tears, it a fall like rain. Your crocodile tears, it a fall like rain. Me know me not lose, me know me have to gain. Cause my life, one life, girl. My life, one life. Me not tell you to run your life. What if you fi take my life? I want to tell you to run my life. Me not tell you to run your life. What if you fi take my life? I want to tell you to run my life. Girl, you must be mad, you're sick in your brain. Girl, you must be mad, you must be insane. With your crocodile tears, it a fall like rain. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better, na 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 na. Them gyal them a know better. Who is you? How where you come from, girl? Who is you? How where you come from? Me get this life from me mama and me dad. You want to run it like you feel like. You want to run it like you feel like. You want to run it like you feel like. Girl, who is you? How where you come from? Who is you? How where you come from? You want to run it like you feel like. You want to run it like you feel like. You want to run it like you feel like. Girl. Who is you? Or where you come from? Me get this life from me mama and me dad. You walk and run it like you feel like. You walk and run it like you feel like. You walk and run it like you feel like.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commando Joe, you're inside the music with DJ Boozadelic, coming to you with a live interview of my brother Commando Joe. So Commando Joe, what's next for you, man? Any tours coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, I have some shows coming up in September, you know. Yeah, there's so much in the pipeline right now. I have things coming up for September, and you know, I'm gonna move on. Maybe if everything work out fine, you know, then we end up in Mexico. You know, I've got to start learning my Spanish from now. You know what I mean? So I might end up in Mexico. You know, como se llamo? Como te llamo?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to.
Hey, as long as you can say baño, como está, you'll be in good shape in most places. But
You know what I mean? So yeah, I might end up down there in Mexico and some of that. There's so much coming up, you know. I will always keep you posted and let you know what's going on, you know what I mean? So yeah.
all right. Well, I look forward to connecting with y'all out there on the road and definitely catching the energy of the show.
Yes, man. Because I supposed to have some shows coming up in September out here in Cali. So, you know, maybe you can come out, man, and come
Do it live.
and do a live out here, you know.
Well, I told my wife, and she said she was down with that. So,
Of course, why not? Why not, man?
Do live.
Come out here, man, do some live show,
Be
man,
the
and
DJ
come
for
see
us.
Commando Joe live on stage. So I'm saying,
yeah, I come out there, do live, spin some music, go ahead and rock the set. Yes, definitely, that's up my alley. So, I want to get to one more song before we get out of here. So one that came up, Beat Her with the Whip.
Whoa.
Explain
Well,
the title.
I have to remember that one, you know. I have to remember that one. Yeah, as I said, you know, sometimes I do these songs it's just fun, you know. And you know, I just do fun song that people can laugh and enjoy themselves, you know what I mean? So, you know. So I don't know. That's the one that come up right now.
Yeah, I got let me see what else I have here.
Wine and Pushy. What about Wine and Pushy?
Gal Over Gun. That's the one I wanted to play because I'm here looking at the video for that one.
Yeah, I have an original video for it, you know, but I'm gonna do another video for that song, you know. Yeah, man, those are the songs that are really, you know, putting out there. Cause this one, Girl Over Gun, it's all about these kids that, you know, there's young guys that killing people every day, shooting up people every day. You know what I mean? And then they end up in the jailhouse and the prison. Then some of them end up in the dead house. So I make them know that there is more to life than killing people, and there is more to life than being a gunman, being a killer. You understand? So I say, why it makes sense for you to be out there killing people and it only lead to death and destruction? Because there's not good can come out of shooting people every day, killing people every day. It's either going to end up in the prison, in the jail, they end up in the prison, and most likely majority of them end up in the dead house. You understand what I'm saying? So it don't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense you're out there doing all sort of foolishness. Then how comfortable you can live with you're walking out of the street, you have to be looking for the police, the soldier, and the people, them family that you kill. The reprisal killing, you know. So your life cannot be comfortable. You don't have to do that. You see what I'm saying?
Always looking over your shoulder. And so when you
you kill somebody, you see what I'm saying? And they even not kill babies. I mean, like, what kind of art you can have, you know, if you be killing babies, slitting babies' throat and all of that. You know what I mean? shooting people every day, you know. These people, they're not right, you know, they're not right in the head, you know. So I'm just trying to get the message out there to these people. And, you know, you can't save everybody. Because, you know, majority of them ain't going to listen to you. Because them set their mind a certain way with this bad man thing and the gunman thing and killing people. That's why they glorify, you know. So at least when you put the message out there, at least you can say one person, because they're gonna listen and say, you know, say I threw this money attack. You know what I mean? There's more to life than killing people and being this bad man, this gangster thing. It don't lead nowhere. You know, it's not a good ending. You understand?
Nah.
So I'm talk to all of the youths and know them from it. Wise up, man. Do something good with your life. You know? We need more teachers and doctors and lawyers and all these people. You know, you can do it. Once you set your mind to kill people, you can set your mind to be a teacher or a lawyer or a doctor. You know? And that's the right thing to do.
Right.
You know? So I'm just trying to get the message across to these people and say, if I see maybe one or two, make me feel good. You understand? I'm as a DJ Boozadelic.
All right, we appreciate that. And when you go to YouTube, the first one of Commando Joe's songs that actually pops up with a big picture is Gal Over Gun. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let that track roll.
Comes around. Careful what you do in life, because it might just come back to you. Karma is a bitch. Bad man, put your guns away. Let's stay out the road with the lady. Let's stay out the road and make some money. You are give for your life like it's a charity. It's a good life that we are pray. Happiness that we are pray. Prison life is not for we. Jailhouse is not for we. We are also for the dollar, we are also deal. See out the road and make some money. Set up the life and the family. Down a cemetery, that's been a breed. Gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun and make me have some fun. Yo, gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun and make me have some fun. Why you good for? Be shoot your black brother down, why good for? Be shoot your black sister down, why good for? Be shoot your black family down and us. Gal over gun, gal over gun. Bullets a fly all over the place. Next thing a man get shot in the face. Feel a man at the night. In the place, man dress up in a black, woman dress up in a lace. Time for the gun, man, you know them place. You know the gun and start shoot up the place. I just get over gun, get over gun, get over gun and make me have some fun. Yo, get over gun, get over gun, get over gun and make me have some fun. Yo, get over gun, get over gun, get over gun. Some fun. Why you good for? Put your black brother down. Why you good for? Put your black sister down. Why you good for? Black family down and us. Gal over gun. Gal over gun. Long time mommy need a warning. Tell him how the innocent kill it. Tell him how the looting and shooting. Stick fucking and guessing never listen. Just the other day, policeman shooting. Look for the money man profit. Who might take care of the evil sibling? Kill people like you never willing. I just gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun, gal we have some fun. Yo, gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun and make we have some fun. Why you good for? Put your black brother down. Why you good for? We shoot your black sister down. Why you good for? Put your black family down and just gal over gun, gal over gun. 20 years in a prison, that's no fun. 50 years in a prison, that's no fun. 60 years in a prison, that's no fun. You could have get out the road and make money by the ton. Gal over gun and make me have some fun. Yo, gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun and make me have some fun. Yo, prison life was not made for me. I just gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun and make me have some fun. Yo, gal over gun, gal over gun, gal over gun and make me have some fun. Why you good for? Be shoot your black brother down. Why you good for? Be shoot your black sister down. Why you good for? Be shoot your black family down and just gal over gun, gal over gun.
Ladies and gentlemen, Girl Over Gun, Commando Joe. You're listening to Inside the Music with DJ Boozadelic and my special guest, Commando Joe. Well, Commando Joe, you've shared some very powerful music with us, told a great story. What would you like to leave the audience with before we part ways today?
You talk in terms of music.
Yes.
Our message. Why you want me to send a message out there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm just like I want we can't remember. We have one life, and I would like to see people like stop doing stupid things, Like we talk about the pedophileism, would I like them stop that? Would I like see the man them stop abusing the women? And would I like to say these youth will glorify guns and killing? Would I like to see them just like look into themselves, and see what they're doing, and because they're doing the wrong thing, they're going on the wrong path, So would I like to see some improvement in those areas? That's what I'm saying. And remember that is one life. Everyone get one life. It doesn't give you no right to take a next person's life. And at the same time, you don't want to die. You understand? So this music that I'm doing is just focusing on those things. You know what I mean? Yeah. You want to see some positive things going on in this life, man. Too much hate and too much hunger and killing and all those things, You know what I mean? We're sick and tired of it, especially in my little island, Jamaica. There's not one day you can turn on the TV or the news and see, something positive going on. It's just a pure killing, and all those things, we're sick of it. We're sick of it. So I want each and everyone to unite and come together as one, one human race. And before I go, I want to big up Tori. I want to big up you, DJ Boozadelic, the dancehall master. Big up yourself and thanks for having me on your show. And, I really have a good time. I understand, and looking forward for the next one, Yeah, man, give thanks and praise to the Most High. We have life, we have to cherish it. And I want you to say big up to your wifey, yeah, and the rest of the family. You understand? I want to say big up to No Ordinary King, Ras Wise. I want to say big up to the artist, Commander Messiah. Big up to Tommy T, Frankie B,
Maria
Sang, and all these people, that is thinking conscious like what I'm thinking. Lady Tia and the one works. As I say again,
everybody.
Big up yourself in a dancehall master. He's a great on earth, and you're doing some very positive and good work, I want you to keep it going. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Come on, the true world. Positive. Unity.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Commando Joe. I want to say big up to my boy Desi Mack for tuning in. And big up to all those that tuned in that might not have mentioned themselves in the comments. So I appreciate your viewership out here. This has been Inside the Music with DJ Boozadelic and our special guest, Commando Joe.
You already know. Yeah, man. Bless up everyone that come on the live. Enough love, enough manners and respect every time.
Peace, y'all.